What's going on, guys? This is JT here. Welcome back to Skylanders. We have another amazing update that just came out today, and I definitely advise you guys to check out the new episode dungeon. That is what this video is going to be about. We also have two new Skylanders, Drobot and Headrush. I believe, let me just double check. Their names are Drobot, Headrush, and Drobot. Yeah, which is, Drobot is a tech Skylander. We also have Headrush, which is a Earth Skylander. Both seem very interesting. I'm going to be showing these guys off in a later video doing gameplay, also going over all their skills if you want to check that out. But for now, let's go ahead and get into the episode dungeon. You know what? Right quick, I wanted to take a peek. I just remembered my boy Pit Boss got a huge buff with this update. And honestly, I haven't even checked it out. So it is going to be the Pit of the Viper skill. Wait, what do I got this? Okay, yes. So we got Pit of the Viper skill. Remember, this is a 0 mana cost skill. And now it gives attack up to all allies, which is insane. So obviously it's a charge skill, 8-second cooldown, no big deal. Focuses for 9 seconds and inflicts damage on all enemies, so it's a little bitty AoE skill. We also got 80% chance to cast attack down effect on all enemies for 1 turn, and grants drain and attack up on all allies for 1 turn. So basically that's like a little bit of a heal, and not only that, attack up is freaking huge, and in my personal opinion, that is what Pit Boss needed in this game. I was like, Pit Boss is okay, he's a little bit tanky, but he doesn't give any buffs. And now with this last update, bam! My boy Pit Boss now gives attack up, and if you choose to level this skill up, you can bring it up from 80% right to 100% activation chance, which is very nice in my opinion. I honestly don't like too much of the RNG factor on some of the Skylanders in this game. Like if it's 50% chance to do something, I really prefer not to use that Skylander unless it's just absolutely insane on what he does, right? So yeah, we can level the effect count up to 2 as well, which is awesome because that can send attack down for 2 turns instead of 1. But not only that, it can then grant drain and attack up for 2 turns. That is pretty much mandatory if you're going to be using Pit Boss in my opinion, because 2 turns is way better than 1. Plus this is a focus skill, so you're really going to want that leveled up. And if you're going to use Pit Boss, you're going to want to use Pit of the Viper, no doubt, and probably under Snake. You know what I mean? His Awaken skill is good, but unless you're fighting something that heals, probably am not going to be using this attack. Really, I mean, it is a 0 mana cost skill, which is very nice. Doesn't take away any of your mana, and you can keep Pit Boss on the down low with the mana cost because this skill costs 0 mana plus Pit of the Viper 0 mana. That's kind of like a Spitfire move, right? Except for it is a healing type of technique character, which pretty freaking awesome. I'm a big fan of Pit Boss. This skill does cost 4 mana, but it's big boy heals as well. So yeah, enough talking about Pit Boss. Let's go ahead and get into the episode dungeons. You're going to want to go to the challenges right here, and here is the new episode dungeon. So as you guys know, I don't know how if you guys did the last episode dungeon with Blastermind and also Nightfall, but I'm a huge fan of this, and it seems like it's going to be a rotating thing for Com2Us to do with Skylanders, which honestly I'm a fan of. Why? Because it gives really good rewards. Not only that, it allows free-to-play players and just players in general to farm some of these new Skylanders. As you can see right here, you got the exchange shop, which basically the way it works, let's go ahead and enter a dungeon right quick. I'll show you guys how it goes down. Now, I already cleared all of easy and all of normal, and honestly, I've been farming a little bit of the normal mode. Let me go ahead and set up right here. Forgot I was actually farming on my, what was I using to farm? I was just straight, you don't even have to use anything special. I was really using just my boomer and then leveling up really whoever, honestly. Whoever my lowest 2 were. I'm trying to get all my Skylanders to level 60. Then I'm going to make a crazy video collecting all the rewards. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and put these guys down here as well so we get a little bit more EXP. And we'll bring Gulper into battle as well. We'll do a 3 times auto. That way it's just a little bit quicker. And this is the final stage on normal mode. So like I said, not very hard to beat. Very easy. The boss comes out on this stage. And in my opinion, don't sleep on the amount of experience that this new dungeon gives, because it is an absolutely insane amount. Very nice, very good to farm, especially if you're leveling up any characters. And not only do you get a ton of experience, you also get a little bit of gold here and there too. Not a ton of gold. I believe every 10x that I was doing earlier, I was getting somewhere around like 6,500 gold on average, which honestly isn't that bad for the amount of experience you get. I think you get about 3,600 EXP every 10x run. And if you have a leveled up boomer like I have right here, Runs normally on auto last about, I think they were lasting somewhere around, right around 2 minutes after everything was said and done cleared. Depending on what Skylanders you're running with Boomer and if you're only running Boomer. Obviously, you could run different compositions and you could run every single run below probably like 1 minute and 30 seconds. But, of course, I'm running it on auto and my boy's skills are expensive over here. Goodness gracious, taking up all my mana. We got a 5 mana cost skill. But either way, I mean, got the job done in what, like 2 minutes and 10 seconds? Is that what it was? Yeah, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So not bad. Like I said, 386, so 3,860 total experience for a 10x run. And there you go, right there. So about 592 gold. You get 50 of those coins for each of these runs too. And those coins add up quick because every 10x you do, obviously, you get 500 total coins. So let's go ahead and get into the exchange shop. And I already purchased. I went right away. I was like, oh, baby, we got upgrade stones. So right away, went ahead and purchased the 3 small upgrade stones because I really need those to upgrade all kinds of different Skylanders. But for now, before my next video on Drobot, let's go ahead and purchase all the Drobots. It's 5 per each one. So we'll go ahead and take all these. Thank you. And I am easily going to clean out every single thing purchased in this thing. Not because necessarily I think all the rewards need to be farmed and purchased, just because I'm going to use this event for a ton of EXP. I feel like, anytime you can clear something in 2 minutes or below or even 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I guess the last run was, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So anything below really 2 minutes and 30 seconds that you can clear that gives out basically 400 experience per run, that's going to be well worth it in my opinion because the experience is really there. So any of you guys that need to level up Skylanders, make sure you get into this new extreme dungeon and start leveling everything up. All right, so we purchased all of the Drobots, so that is very nice. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to explain in this video. Show you guys the new episode dungeon. Make sure you guys are farming it. Show you how the exchange shop works. Grind it all the way out. Like I said, it can be soloed with Boomer. No problem at all. And honestly, seems like the other reward. Actually, let me go over the rewards right quick. I didn't even take a quick peek at what the other rewards really were. All right, so we got Drobot. You got Pop Fizz times 5. I'm confused why they have Pop Fizz there instead of Head Rush, right? Because Head Rush is the other 5-star Skylander. I really wish they would have handed him out as well. Kind of stinks that they went with Pop Fizz, but Pop Fizz isn't that bad either. I'm going to be farming him. I'm going to be farming all these elixirs. Don't really even need any of the elixirs, but I'm going to be well overcapped on all the tokens on this eventually. So obviously buy all the tech ores. I'm going to be buying all the magic ores. We got upgrade stones. We got some more potion action. We also got 1 premium ticket. If I were you guys, I would save those premium tickets because honestly, I think they're going to do an update on premium tickets in the future because they're a little bit weak in my opinion. They don't quite give you the 4 times lightning that you can get on just normal summons, right? So I'm not a huge fan of those premium tickets until they get buffed. So personally, I'm going to be saving on mine. I'm not going to use any of those. However, the 5-star rune crates, I really wish those were 6-star crates because at this point in time, there are definitely people out there that do need the 5-star rune crates. But if you can beat this dungeon on normal mode, probably you're going to be wanting 6-star rune crates in my opinion. It doesn't have to be like green, blues, or purples, or even epics. They could just give us, flat, white, gray, or yeah, just gray 6-star runes because I'm sure people would be happy with that. Even myself, I don't need any 6-star runes on my main account, but I'd still like to see other players get some 6-star runes from events like this. That would be pretty cool. One of the good things that they do hand out is 300,000 gold for a very cheap cost, right? You do a ton of experience and then eventually you can just get the 300,000 gold, which is very nice. I did see they made a quick move before I end the video. They made a quick move on another Skylander. They made Pop Fizz, I noticed, got a little bit of a buff. Where is Pop Fizz at? Maybe that's why they actually added him. So here's Pop Fizz right here. I can't remember exactly what he did, but I want to see what he does do. Did they change up what Mystery does? Let me see. We got decreases the amount of damage received over time when under mystified effect. Decreases the amount of damage. Okay, so this is like a defensive buff now, or defensive move? We got flings an explosion potion at an enemy. Gains mystery for 2 turns. Cast defense down on the target for 2 turns when landing a critical hit. This guy is an expert. Yeah, okay. So, grants focus on all allies. Okay, that's pretty nice. Grants focus. It doesn't say for how many turns. I'm guessing that's for 2 turns. Grants focus for 2 turns. That's pretty big. The attack only goes up by 4% and 5%. Which isn't really that much, but not really that bad either. We also got Beast Form, which I'm a fan of Beast Form. I like how this works. We got the Transform effect count up. We got effect res up and Transform. So Transform can go up to 3 turns. focuses for 9 seconds, and drinks a potion to transform into beast form. He loses transform after attacking 3 turns. Oh, okay, so he already attacked 3 turns. So now he can attack 5 turns, or not now. If you level him up, he can attack 5 turns. Also gains effect resist. So we have a passive of, when using a skill, 50% chance to gain crit rate up for 1 turn. Wow, 70% chance to gain crit rate up. I might be sleeping on Pop Fizz. He seems pretty beast all in all. We got increases the effect resistance by 20% of all allies in adventures and challenges. I mean, this would be really good for, well, you don't really use magic on, I was going to say it'd be really good for whaling, but you're not really going to really find much use in like Whaling 10 with the magic, right? So, yeah, I don't really know where this would be insanely useful for, but in the future, I'm sure he is going to be used, no doubt about that. Anyway, guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. I am out of here for now. Hey guys, if y'all like what y'all saw, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you really want to see my content, go ahead and hit that bell button as well, because it'll notify you right away to the email. One time.